Hi there YouTube, it's Musical Aviator here. In front of us we have the QualityWings RJ100. It's in the Australian Air Express colours. Unfortunately we couldn't quite get the windows to be white, so they're windows, but this would really be a cargo aircraft, Australian Air Express, usually running express postage up and down the Australian area. We're flying as JetX 7422, which is a, I believe, 1 AM kind of flight from Melbourne to Sydney. Now we're actually flying a little bit delayed here, departing at about 5:30, now arriving into Sydney at about 7. So hopefully we'll catch the sunrise on the way in. There's the battery. Aircraft's not powered by APU at the moment, so we are draining the battery while we start here. We will get the APU running and then make our way up. Now the first thing we need to do is check out our flight deck safety check. Battery switch is on. Voltage amp selector is the battery. We have 20 volt. That's 30, sorry. Bus tyres should be auto. This will be on the standby at the moment. Standby inverter. I'm still getting used to this cockpit. It's a bit of a mess, to be honest, in my opinion. Bus on. Auto is fine. So that's external, so we don't actually have external power connected at the moment. Galley is shed. Gen 1 is on, APU Gen is on, Gen 4 is on, anti-ices are off. And it's suggested to APU now. So APU Gen is on. APU start. I'll close the front door. It's probably a bit chilly outside. 13 Celsius. APU power's on and the generator is on. And the skids on, spoilers, everything up there is good. Engine pump 2. DC pump is on. AC pump auto. P2 is on. Pump 3 is on. Screen heat, that can come on now. That's cool. Pidot, right vane. Now leaving engine 4 with the bleed. We'll close that for the moment for the engine start and we'll power it back up again. Recirc is on, packs are off, ram mirror is shut. Flight deck warmer. It's fine. Flight deck fan is on, cabin fan is on. Temp the cabin, I don't really care, I'll leave it auto. Beacon and nav is on, let's take the beacon off for the moment. Yeah, everything else is fine. pumps can stay as they are for the moment. Okay, flight instruments are ready. Ground index. Position is Melbourne. Route Melbourne. Sydney. 01. Let's grab the code. It's not going. There we go. Melbourne to Sydney. Let's check out Melbourne. And next page. H129 Yankee 549 direct, which is correct. Activate performance. Transition is 10,000. Zero fuel weight 38.2. Just using PPX to check out the reserves. Fixed reserve 1.2. Alternate is 9.9, which is at Williamtown. That's 2.1. Cruise altitude flight level 290. Checking out VNAV, it'll be climbing up to 240 knots. After 10,000 feet, I wouldn't mind a bit more speed than that. Let's go 270. Okay. Guess we'll worry about that. 278. Alright. Cruising about 278 as well. And the descent will be 260 till 10,000. And I'm probably ready for the next checklist. Before start checks, safety check complete, brakes are parked, hydraulics. So I'll take these offline actually. Apart from PT, that needs to stay on. Pumps are off. That's fine. Fuel panel checked, and we have 2,900 in the other tanks. Lights and notices. We have here fuel 1 crash, hydraulics fuel, rudder valve. That's to be expected. We'll actually turn on these pumps now. Your dampener is on. Selected 1. And ground ignition source alpha. I'll be using pumps once we have the engines running. You'll notice the pumps only come on engine 2 and engine 3, and the actual, for the takeoff we need to use the APU as the cabin pressurization system, and engine number 4, I have to have engine 1, 2 and 3 off, otherwise the aircraft can't give you takeoff thrust, because it's a weak little QuadraPuff. This aircraft, this add-on has a bit of an issue with the this thing, as in it's really hard to get all of those bits to go. 5,000 feet will be our cleared altitude. Leave it 1 off. Let's have a look at this. we have 4,400, say again, 44,000 kilograms, 44 tons, using flap 18, rotation speed is 139. And it's minus 5 for the V1. It's 139 rotation speed set. Climb out speed V2 is 144. Our D-rate temperature will be 30. Gives us a takeoff V1 as an N1 of 94.5. Other speeds are there. We have FTO 191 and ER at 201. And we'll worry about the landing speeds once we get there. I don't have the weather running, so we'll get that up. QNH will be 1014. Change to live mode. Righty, air conditioning off for the startup. Thrust levers fuel off on all four. Altimeter set. QNH. Looks right. 1014. And that's set. Let's come down here and have a look at ATIS, which is on 1327.
Temperature 17, QNH 1013, on initial contact, advise receipt, information, Quebec. Melbourne Terminal Information, Quebec. Expect visual approach, runway 34 for arrivals and departures. Wind is 0308 knots. Temperature 17, QNH 1013, on initial contact, advise receipt, information, Quebec. Melbourne Terminal Information, Quebec. Expect visual approach, runway 34 for arrivals and departures. Wind is 0308 knots. Temperature 17.
Right, information Quebec. Temperature 17 degrees. Runway 34. Cab OK. 17 degrees and QNH 1014. Salt to ground 121.7. Gate Golf 3.
Ground, correction, moving ground, Nickel 104 is holding keel there, runway 34.
Nickel 10 to the tower, 120.5, ground.
120.5.
Pushback will be to the right for Juliet, runway 34. Melbourne ground, JetX 7422 on Golf 3, requesting clearance to Sydney.
JetX 7422, good evening. You're cleared to Sydney via Docell flight plan route. Runway 34, Docell 8 departure. Maintain 5,000 departures with Melbourne Centre 125.2 and squawk 3077.
JetX 7422 is cleared to Sydney, Docell 8 departure, runway 34, initial climb 5,000, squawk code 3077, departures 125.2, JetX 7422.
JetX 7422.
So the squawk code 3077.
He's on to switch to tower.
So 1507, affirmative, contact the tower 120.5, good night.
Departures 124, 1252.
1507, good night.
That's set. Initial climb 5000. What's our V2 speed again? 144. Interesting. That's set. Go plus 20. 64. Jumps around quite a bit in this view. Look at that. Just bouncing up and down like a yo-yo. 164 set. And flight director armed. Flight director takeoff mode TO set. Okay, starting checks, beacon coming on. Yeah, that'll go on too. Always get lost with all these lights. There they are.
Velocity 1380, use information Quebec, push and start.
Packs off.
Velocity 1380, push and
Engine
start.
anti-ice for the first engine that will start, which is engine number 3. Let's get the pushback. Going nose to the right. Okay, request it. We're on Golf 3, we have Quebec. Melbourne ground, JetX 7422 on Golf 3 at the freight apron. We have information Quebec, ready for push.
JetX 7422, push and start as approved.
Push start approved, JetX 7422.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Copy that. Let's check doors latched. And going through the starting checks. I think our final door. Brake fans are on. AC pump. AC pump is off. Fuel pumps. And those are on. Start panel set. We'll start engine number 3 first. Master start switch is on.
Departure check completed. Light has been inserted. Release parking brakes.
Parking brake is released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that way.
Velocity 1380, ready to and
Clock 2001. Engine number 3.
Velocity
Starts at set.
1380 can taxi Golf Alpha Juliet.
And we have N2 rising on 3.
3. 55 Golf Alpha Juliet.
20%. Engine 3 start.
No ground course 494, the cruise section on my first one. On 494, you can taxi via Tango Alpha to the Juliet holding point runway 3.
EGT 528,
Tango Alpha
29,
Juliet to Juliet holding point runway 3.
and EGT stable.
Melbourne ground, velocity 821, with information Quebec,
That's good.
requesting Alpha clearance to Sydney.
And the ice off for number 3, let's go number 2. Selected number 2.
Velocity 821.
Engine
Good
start.
evening.
N2
Sydney
rising.
Correction, Melbourne ground. You're cleared to Sydney via Docel flight plan route. Runway 34, Docel 8 departure. Maintain 5,000 departures with
20%.
Melbourne Centre
Engine number 2 starting.
125.2 and torque
Idle selected.
3062.
Clear to Sydney as filed YID Docel 8 departure, runway 34, initial altitude will be 5,000.
Engine T520.
25.2, clocking 3062, velocity 821.
Velocity 821.
530. And stable. Okay, let's go with engine number 1. And the ice valve open. And let's go engine start. Number 1. AGT rising.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake is set. And 2 through 20. Engine number 1 idle. GT rising, 520.
Tilt truck disconnected. Bypass speed removed.
Cover that, clear to disconnect, we'll catch you on the left. EGT stable. And let's go for engine number 4.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Copy that, have a good morning. See ya. And 1 engine 420. Engine 4 idle. AGT rising. AGT 420. $529. And that's stable. Ice protection can come off, and we can turn on all of these demand pumps up here. Engine 2 pump on. Engine 3 pump on, DC pump on, and AC pump auto. PTO is on. After start checks, start panel, engine 0 and the start master is off. Engine anti-ice not required, 17 degrees out there. Brake fans, no, that's already done. Generators are coming on. Galley can go on as well. Let's get some air going with the packs, thanks. APU is on for the start, for the takeoff, sorry, with the packs. Hydraulics on and checked. Heaters, yeah, they've been on for a while. Just double check we've got all the pitos and all that kind of thing. What's happening down here? Nothing much, that's cool. Speeds and N1 have been checked. APU and engine air we're on for the takeoff. Cabin air is on. Right before takeoff checks, brakes checked, flaps set for 18. Flight instruments checked.
Melbourne ground, velocity 821 at
Trim
gate.
just a little bit below the takeoff range. We'll move it up now.
Velocity 821 push and starboard.
And trim set. Takeoff config.
Started approved, velocity 21.
Config's good. Continuous ignition, we'll set that on. Get that across to TR2. Let's go. Continuous ignition is on, A and B. Flight starter's off. Rest of that's cool. Okay then, just double checking where the strobe is, it's up there, cool. Controls. Controls checked in the free. Something over there, at the roll. Right, roll left. And that's good to go. And we're set. We are ready for taxi. Melbourne ground, JetX 7422 is ready for taxi on Zulu.
JetX 7422, can you set the Juliet intersection runway 34?
JetX 7422, AFM.
JetX 7422, you can taxi to the Juliet holding point, runway 34.
Taxi runway 34, hold short on the Juliet hold point, JetX 7422. Right, we're clear for taxi. Way. There's someone coming in from the Lizzie arrival overhead sheet. So it's fun to watch that turn. See if I get it in one hit. Aircraft up ahead on Juliet. Crossing Sierra. No aircraft on Sierra.
Melbourne ground, velocity 821, requesting taxi.
Just a little bit of left turn there. And back on. Looks like they're nice and lined up now.
Velocity 821, can you set Juliet intersection runway 34, which is full length?
I would prefer full length 821.
Okay, velocity 821, no worries, taxi by Tango Alpha to the Kilo holding point, runway 34.
Tango Alpha to the Kilo holding point, runway 34, velocity 821.
Good work to whoever that was. Looks like a nice smooth touchdown. Cool. So next airborne frequency for us is 1205. Oh, not airborne frequency, ground frequency. That's tower. Let's push over the holding point. VATSIM transponder going.
That was around good evening, Qantas 463 for pay.
Qantas 463.
Qantas 63, good evening. You can taxi in by Echo to Bay Bravo 3.
Please manage today, Qantas 463.
Nicely stopped where? One two 0.5. Melbourne Tower, JetX 7422, holding short 34 at Juliet. We're fully ready.
Seven 422, runway 34, line up white.
Runway 34. Runway 34, line up white. JetX 7422. Air first airborne frequency 1252, that's preset. I've been cleared to line up. Let's get some strobes going. And landing lights on. Runway extension lights on. And nice and bright. See the strobe flashing just behind you there. Takeoff will be LNAV and VNAV, I'll arm that. Auto throttle is armed. And we're holding for the clearance. Time 15.
Seven 422, you were clear for takeoff for runway 34, contact departures when airborne. Have a good flight.
Departures airborne, runway 34, clear for takeoff, JetX 7422. Good thrust. Thrust mode select. Takeoff first set. Check. Returning. Positive rate, gear up.
Positive rate, gear up.
There we go. Onto the turn. Let's grab the departure. Flaps up.
Qantas 194, cancel seat, track direct to non-up, planned route.
Autopilot Command 1. Copy. Over departures, JetX 7422 climbing 5,000 out of 2,800.
JetX 7422, center identifying to 90,000.
Climb 90,000, JetX 7422. The amount of time it takes this altitude window to move is annoying. Hopefully the 787 won't be like that.
Walking my 980, declaring emergency, engine fail right.
Alright, extension lights, exit lights are off.
Fly heading 210. Vectors for
Landing lights are off for the
34.
moment.
Flight heading 210.
Right, we'll get the rest of this pressurization system going. Continuous ignition is off, and stop required. If you can stop. After takeoff checks. Gear up, lights out. Flaps 0. TRP. Should be on climb. Max climb set.
JetX 7422, climb to flight level 150.
Flight level 150, JetX 7422. set. Continuing with the after takeoff checklist, TRP has been set for climb maximum. Engine air is on, all 4. APU is off, packs are on, APU stopped. And that's all.
Vehicle 104, contact sensor 125.0, connect. Now to A39, descend to 9,000, QNH 1013.
Another aircraft out there.
9,000 QH 1013, United 39.
10,000 feet. Standard altimeter 1013. Set.
Velocity 9980, descend 5,000.
Climb checks.
There's 5,000
Altimeter
walking
standard
my 980.
checked. PTU can come off. Done.
JetX 7422, climb flight level
Pressurization.
290.
Check the numbers there. All the parts are on. We're good.
JetX 7422, climb flight level 290.
Flight level 290. JetX 7422.
Minus 494, climb flight level 390.
Level 390,
Cool. Level 290 set. Lights, we've got the landing lights off. Seatbelt signs have come off even though there's no one else on the airplane. That's all cool. Fasten seatbelts done, and any other lights we need.
Double departure today, everyone, passing 2,500 west.
Cool.
Velocity 821, identified, climb to flight level 240.
Flight level 240, velocity 821.
So I can still have the ice lights on. Wing lights, there we go. That's off. Logo light can go off as well. So there we are, climbing away in our little crazy 4-engine airplane. Climb thrust set 91.5. Chugging away at 270 knots. Final cruising altitude at 29,000 or 290. Anyway, this is QualityWings RJ100, the regional jet, based on the British Aerospace 146. Probably one of QualityWings' better products at the moment. Kind of works. A couple of little niggles that I have issues with, such as the speed of all of these windows being a little bit too slow. Needing too many rotations. Apart from that, my issue is just that I'm not practiced that well in flying this aircraft, and it's not really ergonomically designed on the overhead. There's bits and pieces of stuff everywhere. And the skids up there. That's basically hydraulics, fuel there, electronics. Some of the lights up here, some lights down there. That kind of thing. And just like the real QuadraPuff, it doesn't really climb that fast.
Descend to 4,000.
That's 4,000 watts in 9980. So, would you score gradient 4,980?
There goes Docell.
4,980 FM.
Everything. That's the other slight issue that I have with it, is the constant requirement of a right click. The scroll wheel doesn't work on some things that it probably should work on. The flight director seems to be a bit funny sometimes as well. Not sure if that's a feature of a real airplane, because some older aircraft don't really have really great flight directors either. Up here we can see pressurization. The altitude inside the cabin is 3,800.
4,980, turn right heading 240,
Cabin rate 267,
PSI
3.5.
That's 4,000 heading to LP heading.
And if you need left and right mouse clicks to set the landing altitude.
Heading 240.
And it's in steps of 100.
Heading 240 to 998.
It'll get a bit confused sometimes. As you saw there, it started doing a negative, because I've told it that will be landing at Sydney, which is about 0 feet. Yeah. Not sure if the real one does that either. Maybe it does. I have a feeling it probably doesn't. Does not. Anyway, we're established in the climb, flying some mail from Melbourne to Sydney. Mail and packages.
Overrated. 4,1380. United 839, descend to 5,000, runway 34, expect VLR approach.
5,000 VLR 34, United 839.
4C821, climb flight level 310. Velocity A21, climb to flight level 310. Velocity 9980, turn right, heading 320.
Right, heading 23.
Velocity 9980, heading 320.
320, velocity 990.
Velocity, correction, United 839. Can we request cancel speed restrictions below 10,000?
United 839, cancel speed restrictions.
Cancel speed restrictions, velocity United 839.
Velocity 9980, turn further right, heading 340, and report visual.
Right, heading 340, velocity 990.
Velocity 835. Correction velocity 583. Contact center 125.0. Expect star clearance. Velocity 9980. Descend to 2000.
Descend 2000, airfield and flight. Velocity 990.
Velocity 9980. Cleared visual approach. Straight in runway 34.
Straight in runway, clear the way, not clear the way, visual approach runway 34. Would you want to come to a complete stop or not?
Just taking a look at where we'll be
Velocity
parking.
9980. Contact the tower for that 120.5.
0.5.
Google Earth to confirm it. I think we're in domestic 3 Bravo or 4.
Velocity 583, contact center 125.0, expect star clearance. United 839, descend to 3000, cleared VLR approach, runway 34.
Now 3000 for VOR, 34, United 839.
Velocity 583, center, how do you read?
Slow climb all the way.
Velocity 1380, no further ATC available, change to Unicom 122.8.
1507 going to Sunshine Coast.
Velocity 583. How do you read?
Reading 505.
Velocity 583, contact Melbourne Centre 125.0, expect start clearance.
15.0. We got 3, and the 7 and 6.
Good night. United 839, young to 8 miles behind the 777, contact the tower 120.5, see ya.
Over tower 1205, United 839, cheers, see ya.
Velocity 1507, contact Centre 125.0, see ya. Velocity 1507, Melbourne Centre.
Didn't really hand off 1507. Thought I heard that. Maybe they didn't read it back. Nevertheless, I think they're gone now.
Velocity 1507, Melbourne Centre.
Sunrise. Those are actually clickable by the looks of things. Actually tried those before. VA would be nice. Just give a ding dong. having a look down there. Seems to be maybe only one radio, two of them. Certainly not three. Oh, see the HF right there.
Minus 494, contact center 125.0, expect star clearance.
494's one guy in front of us, I think. They might be the next. Hopefully we'll be actually at, you know, final 290 by the time we get there. It's almost not looking likely at this stage, which is a bit embarrassing.
Okay.
JetX 740, approaching JetX 7422, contact center 125.0. G'day.
Yeah, 7125.0, JetX 7422.
Velocity 821, contact center 125.0. G'day.
390 for flight code 1.
Velocity 583.
Remember, so that JetX 7422, climbing flight level 290 and at 265.
JetX 7422.
Good evening, stage 2112, flight level 243, 280.
FedEx 2112.
Some random TCAS target at 7,400 above us.
Contact SID is at level 110, climbing to level 280, listen.
Contact 215.
Contact level 3.
That's a bit closer than I expected it, actually.
Roger. Right, 7, 250. No, 250. Good evening.
Mobile Center, good evening. Lofty 831 with you, flight level 310. Lofty 821. Good evening, Melbourne Center. Maintain flight level 31. We'll maintain 310. Lofty 821. And you're needing a FedEx 2112, full sequencing. Turn left, heading 190.
That's a 190, setting 3 on.
Melbourne, good evening. Call from 9 to Charles Melbourne. I guess good evening. Charlie has up the climbing 240 and crew 140.
Quarter 490,
Good evening, Melbourne Center. Climb flight level 410. Flight level 410.
Contact cross 494, Richard Covington,
Qantas 494, the Star of the River on arrival, runway 34, when ready to send flight level 210.
River on arrival, runway 34, that's the right thing.
Might be worth having a look at the weather down in Sydney. Just grabbing the META. And it's 12625, might be possible as well. Let's grab that on HF number 2. Nice and be in range. Okay then, let's look at the META. META 030 at 9 knots, curve OK, temperature 22, QNH 1021. Rather warm, great weather, wind from the north. Runway 34 left.
Quality 503, 10,000, QNH 1021.
Descend 10,000, join 1021, the Cockpit.
FedEx 2112, right track direct to Tampa, 20.
Right direct to Tampa, planned route, FedEx 2112.
Just looking at all of the comments starting to come in now from last week's MilkRun, whereas velocity 737 coming the other direction with the turbulence, where I climbed with flight level 380 and then down to 340 and still further down to 320 before we got out of that clearance. The skills 165 show asks what kind of headset is this. It's Logitech. I'll put some details into the comments, or not the comments, his comments, I'll answer that, but also into the links under the video right down there.
On the departure, so heading compass 904, we're airborne, runway heading, leaving 1,300.
800 foot to go.
Compass 904, good evening, Tampa, contact level 290.
Flight level 290, compass 904.
FedEx 2112.
FedEx 2112, stand by. Compass 904, right, heading 040.
Right heading 40, compass 904.
FedEx 2112, good.
So we'd like to amend flight level 380 if at all possible, FedEx 2112.
FedEx 2112, is that flight level 380?
8
FedEx 2112, climb flight level
flight level 380, thanks. FedEx 2112.
Velocity 3, the Sydney approach on 140.
One two four decimal four. The 5-3. Base for the service, the 11 and the 2.
Just bringing bring up the charts for Rivet.
In Qantas 465 with you at flight level 280, just passing over here, Waterfall.
Qantas 465, good evening, Northern Center, flight level 380.
Flight level 380, Qantas 465.
1123, sorry, ready to copy 1123. 1123, it's set up in Victor arrival, runway 34, and we'll be 37 Victor for runway 34, when ready to send 210, 1123.
Let's just go into vertical speed mode and get that last couple of seconds out of the way.
Flight 479 is climbing through flight level 2000 to 5000.
Qantas 479, 005. Climb to flight level 330.
Flight level 330, flight 479.
Nearly there. Hundreds to go. Flight level 290. Return to VNav and let's go to normal climb set. 89.6 should be the cruise thrust. And Mach decimal 7.1. Signal 9's close enough.
Traffic doubling Carolina 85, California 30, 12
There we are. Mach 179. 7.1.
3250,
Speeding along real fast, real high. QuadraPuff to the rescue. Got a bunch of sun at the front window. Fortunately, we'll be turning around so that we have it off to the right hand side when we're coming into land. Speaking of coming into land, frequency of runway 34 right.
904 direct is track bogey.
110.1. Set both sides.
Qantas 9.
Course is 335.
Track direct, step bogey, same direct.
904, direct track bogey.
That's set for both.
Melbourne Standard, the left one is 228, one is flight level 280.
Qantas 228, good evening, Melbourne Center, flight level 360.
Flight level 360, one is 228.
Now invisible, that very dark blue. There we go. So the minimum descent altitude 220. Flat 35 for landing. 33. Yeah, it'll be 30. Do we actually need it? Can do 24 as well.
Qantas 494, descend to 10,000, 218, 1021.
And 9,000 for 494.
It's
10,000.
flat 24, 139 approach, 3 rep.
100,000.
Oh, we'll do 33. Only 130. Quite a bit of a difference for 9 degrees of flap. Look at that at normal flap 0 speed. Yeah.
That was then a Connor 479, so you're at the flight deck for 2 minutes.
Taking call flight.
Connor 479.
Call 479, that's the same thing.
Bit on the tired side still.
Double Tango Romeo Echo Delta level 23, moving 340 to 200. Level 32.
Just waiting for the texters to do their thing.
Exit 7422, sorry about it.
Exit 7422, just stand by.
Exit 7422, as far as the limit 9 arrival on my 34 left. When ready to send the flight level 21.
Why did I change views? What happened here? Hope it comes back. I think it's possibly because of sunrise. Guess I'll have to read it back and just hope that this stuff comes back. And there we go. Jack 7422 just wasn't ready cockpit clearance. We're ready now. Go ahead.
X 7422, you'll start at the limit 9 arrival on my 34 left. When ready to send the flight level 210.
Cover the rivet 9 arrival, runway 34 left, and when ready down to flight level 210, JetX 7422.
That was then a Connor 479 back with you.
Quite a silly night, thanks.
One on the random turn, okay.
Velocity 821.
Arrival, runway 34 left.
The moment we are at the 0.721.
ILS of the rivet 9. And is it sausage?
Velocity 821, that's sick, I think. It is sure mark.
Yeah, it is indeed. Execute. Let's check out the legs. Rivet needs to replace rivet.
Also, 21, I have a star available.
Tammy, Boogie, Dudok, Nasso, Sausage.
We're ready at the moment, 21.
Also, 21, the star is on arrival.
Approach reference, flat 33, VREF 125, speed over the approach is 130.
Private minor arrival along with the brief, 4 left, and when ready will descend to flight level 210, rocket D31.
Contact 494, contact Sydney approach on 124, that's 4.
1244, thanks,
Lots of sun coming up. Straight in the face.
I'm up that. Country 1,000, hardest time. We're down time by 5 and 6.
Have been cleared out of flight level 210. That is set.
Identify.
Going to guess that the velocities are probably wanting to descend at about 275 knots or so. Yeah, we'll keep up with them in the cruise. Descent, not so much. 275 in there. Execute. Top descent coming. Right, let's look over our arrival. Will be Rivet. Rivet 9 arrival with runway 34 transition. Rivet starts at Rivet. You cross Tammy at or below 9,000. How does that work? That should be at or above 6,000, that boogie.
So the center, 6 1 goal, 3 8 50, right,
that's clear that. 6000. A.
Melbourne Centre.
That's set. So below 9,000 at Tammy and above 6,000 at Boogie. Dudok, Nasho, Sausage above 4,000 and then into the approach from there. Right, ILS is runway 34 left, frequency 110.1, that's preset both sides. Inbound course is 335, that's also set both sides. Minimum descent is 220 at decision speed, height should I say. Currently that says 230, make it 220, that's set. And we've begun descent. Melbourne Centre, JetX 7422 has left flight level 3, so again 290. Delusions of grandeur, flight level 3 something. Like that had ever happened.
Station calling Melbourne Centre,
JetX 7422 has leaving flight level 290.
JetX 7422, 10210000, QNH 1021.
L10,000, QNH 1021, JetX 7422. $10,000 set. QNH 1021. Takes a little bit longer to set that up because you have to do right clicks to get up there.
Mobile Center, good evening. Pilot 214 with you.
Seatbelt signs on.
230, climbing flight level 280.
Not that there's any passengers, but you know, supernumerary signs. It's all part of the procedure. Store descent check. Descent check, PTU on. Pressurization, landing altitude is set to 0. Landing flap has been set 33. And and our approach speed over the fence will be 135. No, it's 130. Reference speed is 125.
Qantas 214, Melbourne Centre, good evening. Find a flight level 360.
Plane is cruising altitude. Plane is still this evening.
Melbourne Centre 1123, requesting further descent. 23 descend to 90,000.
And toga reduction set.
There's 1123, thanks.
This is plane is 214. I would like to leave the cockpit for 5 minutes.
Qantas 2145, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, with the go-around procedure, we do need the APU to be running. We'll select that on at 10,000. Speaking of which, we'll do the missed approach. It's track 335 to 500 feet and turning left, heading 320, climbing 3,000.
Double Lima, contact Sydney approach on 124.4.
Seems you can't get the ADIS on voice. Text shows information Charlie, runway 34 left and 34 right. Arrivals and departures. Wind is 020 at 8 knots. Visibility better than 10 k's and cloud gap okay.
Good evening, 716, 250 for photo 280.
I'll see Sydney Tower on 120.5. Double check we can connect that one. Yeah, that connected fine.
016.
Correct, 250, resting to my speed for 5 minutes.
Cool. Out of 20,000.
Qantas 215, stand by. Roger, standing by. Seabird 16, find the flight level 380 and good evening.
Papa level 30 and visualize that to the FSDT, 3.6.
And where is doing for back to this?
Qantas 214. Qantas 215, go ahead. Qantas 215 requesting to leave message for 5 minutes. Qantas 215.
Yeah, it's taken through. I've got an outer marker, which is crossing at 1290. About 1300.
Look, 23, contact Melbourne approach on 132.0. Thanks for your help, going to Melbourne approach 132.00, 1123, thanks.
Melbourne Zone 11, Compass 968, flight level 300.
Right.
Might stick some lights on while I have the chance.
Second call something.
Melbourne Center,
Local lights on?
one, we would like to further descent to 9,000 feet.
I hardly need it in this kind of weather and brightness.
TX 7422, contact Sydney approach on 124.44.
Have the approach 124.4. Yeah, Jet X 7422.
Velocity 821, contact Sydney.
And we had Charlie. Sydney approach, Jet X 7422, descending to 10,000 at a flight level 145. We have Charlie.
Express 7422, approach at good evening, descend to 8000, runway 34 left, got about 58 direct.
Down to 8000, Jet X 7422.
Point 494, descend to 4000.
Approach checklist, altimeter set 1021. Seatbelt signs are on. Steep approach not required.
Sydney approach, velocity
And
821 with 2 on the reverse
APU
9.
starting.
Velocity 821, that's the approach, good evening, runway 34 left.
Good evening, runway 34 left, velocity 21.
Point 94, descend to 4000.
4000.
And here we have pressurization system replicated. Rate minus 325.
22, descend to
Cabin altitude out of
6000, cancel
4000.
speed restrictions below 10,000.
That's that for us.
Point 494 at Nash 8, turn left, heading 020.
Left 020, course 194.
Jet Express 7422, descend to 6000, cancel speed restrictions below 10,000.
Down to 6000, cancel speed, Jet X 7422. 6000 set.
Point 404, descend to 3000.
Let's go level change, and I'm just going to bump the speed up to 270 for the moment.
Delta Lima Lima, turn left, heading 170, descend to 4000. Left heading 170, descending 4000.
Seems that no matter what you do, you end up with roughly 1 digit change per second on the MCP. Sometimes it goes up by 10, sometimes it goes up by 1. I find that annoying. Landing lights on. Very early morning in Sydney.
Point 494, cleared island 34 left, report established.
Botany Bay straight ahead.
Clear island 34 left.
Delta Lima Lima, turn left, heading 160.
It's saying 160, Delta Lima Lima.
Jet Express 7422, descend to 4000.
Down to 4000, Jet X 7422. 4000 feet set.
Velocity 821, descend to 8000, reduce not above 250 knots indicated.
Down to 8,000, we'll go up to 821.
It's going to increase thrust a touch to cut back on 30%, right?
Lima Lima, descend 2,500.
Descending 2,500, Delta Lima Lima. Approach 194 established.
Close 494, hold us out now, 120.5, yeah.
120.5, 194.
Double Lima, are you happy with the visual approach?
120.5 is next frequency.
Hey, traffic will be great. That's
That's preset.
Double Lima, the airfield is at your 3 o'clock, 4 miles down inside. Hey, phone, fine, Double Lima, please visual approach from way 34 right and then follow
Hawkesbury River. That's not Hawkesbury, that's the Port Hacking River. Don't know why I said Hawkesbury. Silly. Port Hacking River. Down to the Illawarra coastline there. Princess Highway, very easy to spot. That large road. And the correct term of that is Prince's Highway, as in the highway that belongs to the prince, not the highway that is a princess. Looking at TCAS, yeah, velocity's a little bit closer than 10.
7422, cancel the start, then left heading 060, just over 3000.
Heading 060, down to 3000, Genex and T422. 3000. Set.
Off the 821, descend to 6000.
Level change.
Down
to 220. He's chopping us quite a bit short there.
Lima, if you could commence that right turn on the final as soon as possible, take the aircraft on parallel approach. Lima. Express 7422, traffic for you at your 10 o'clock currently. Use Delta Lima, descending final on parallel approach 34 right.
Cover the traffic, Jet 7422. Let's cut that speed back further. 190 sounds about right.
Off the 821, descend to 4000.
I'll take 8. 180.
4000 821.
Once again, need some more brake. Don't you love that air brake at the back there? Look at it.
Express 7422, turn left heading 010.
Left heading 010, Jet X 7422.
Lima, thanks for your help there.
Yes,
I love an aircraft that doesn't go through the center line.
Brakes off. Flaps 18.
Lima, thanks. Contact tower 120.5 there. Tower 120.5,
Got the other aircraft in sight, got the runway in sight.
7422, turn left heading 360, cleared ILS 34 left, report established.
Left 360, and Wilco, we have the other aircraft and the runways in sight. Jax 7432.
7422.
My aeroplane. Let's go 160 knots.
Off the 821, turn left heading 020, descend to 3000.
Gear down.
020, 3000, 821.
Radio altimeter.
Approach selected. Flap 24. More brake in there. Speed 130. Set.
Off the 821, continue to left turn, heading 360. 360, 821.
Okay, 7422, very established. Flap 35.
3422, thanks. Contact the tower 120.5, there.
1205, Jack 7422, yeah. Sydney Tower, JetX 7422, 34 left.
JetX 7422, good evening, wind 01013, not charge 34 left, Sydney.
34 left, clear to land, JetX 7422. Flap 30, landing checklist, gear down 3 greens. Brakes checked and released. Flaps checked, 33. Anti-ice is all off. Leads coming off and APU is on. Landing checks complete. Clear to land 1,000 feet were established.
Don't seek. Don't seek. Don't seek.
On Pappy. My airplane.
Don't seek. Don't
Speed
seek.
130.
Don't seek. Don't seek.
I'm not singing.
Don't seek. Don't seek. Don't seek. Don't seek. Don't seek.
Flight director off. This aircraft doesn't have thrust reverse and it also doesn't have auto brakes.
500. Don't seek. Don't seek. Don't seek. Don't seek.
CY Tango, Charlie, Crosshair 7, Golf today. Taxi guy, Tango, Lima, Charlie, and Crosshair 7.
60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
And brakes.
Sydney Tower, velocity 821 with you on the island from the 34 left.
80 knots.
The 821, new approach.
Don't think you say again, Tower for velocity 821.
What's the 821?
Yeah, vacated on Bravo 8
Exactly land,
or 9. There is Bravo 9.
Velocity 821, continue approach.
Strobes coming off.
Okay, we'll continue on approach 821.
Spoilers coming in. And retracted. JetX 7422 vacated.
What's the 821 wind 01013, not trying 34 left inland.
Still land, the 34 left, velocity 821.
JetX 7422, taxi via Bravo, Cross 07, Golf today.
Taxi via Bravo, cross runway 25 and Golf to the bay. JetX 7422.
On Lima, present request.
Taxi lights on.
Show your Bravo, you want us to taxi on.
After the checklist, all our throttle is disconnected, air brakes and spoilers are fully retracted. Flaps Selecting 0. Strobes are off. Taxi lights are on. Steep approach was off. Transponder. Transponder off. Along with the TCAS. Now the ice not required. Continuous ignition not required. Generators as they are is fine. And we can take out engine number 1 if we wanted to. Let's wait till we finish the corner here. Bleed is via the APU. Cool. So heading into domestic 4. And I'll leave gate number 90. To pin 94. Okay, let's kill engine 1. And coming up here we want to deactivate.
Sydney Tower, 158 and 100 off the long way.
Lost the 821 taxi via Bravo Crosshair and Berlin Golf Bay.
Taxiway Bravo crossing at 207 now, 21.
There's domestic 3. Stand to pass 3A. Just a funky little change of colour in the concrete there. Sec 3 Bravo. There's domestic 4. And there's our guy, right there. On the brakes. Parking brake set. Okay. Good with the lights, taxi lights are off. And we're on APU generator, I do believe. APU gen set, gen 4. 1 and 4 come off now. That's shut down. Shed the galley. Cool, another guy over there. Is that actually someone else flying a... Yeah, actually might be. Yep, RJ85, there we go. Look at that. Looks like company traffic. Cool. So 2 of us here in British Aerospace 146 Derivian. Let's get deboarded. Alrighty, so Australian Air Express, November Juliet Foxtrot, a regional jet RJ100, British Aerospace 146 variant, flying from Melbourne up to Sydney very early in the morning for an arrival by about 6 AM. Hope you've enjoyed the flight, a little bit different on this aircraft. This is Musical Aviator signing out. Have a great day.